Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back here with another daily update video. It is 4:16 p.m. Eastern time, so as you know, the markets are closed and very red day in the market today. I mean, I posted a screenshot of my watch list in the Discord server towards the end of the day, and every stock except for two was in the red. I mean, big tech didn't really take that much of a hit. I mean, Amazon was down 1.5%, but that's nothing in terms of how big Amazon is. Google, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, all pretty much flat. Semis got hit hard again, which is actually interesting because as I'm recording this video, Nvidia is having their earnings. So they were actually down 1% today. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Nvidia after hours and also pre-market tomorrow. AMD was down 0.8%. Micron, again, just got beaten down even more, 0.8%. It's trading at $44 right now. So, you know, I've been thinking about what strategy would I want to play with Micron. Do I want to sell cash secured puts? Because if it keeps getting beaten down, I might get tested. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video. But yeah, overall sideways to red day in the market, and a very rare red day in the market, right? And I think it's because it looks like SPY does not want to hit the all-time highs. If we take a look at the graph on SPY, it looks like, you know, we've been bouncing off the 338, 339, 340 level, which would be its all-time highs. And I don't know if the algos just don't want that or people are kind of cashing out once we hit that level, but yeah, we're getting close to hitting all-time highs and breaking past it, but there's a very strong resistance there. So I have to keep an eye on that. So just to recap my trades, because I have a lot of trades on this week and I know it's hard to keep track even for myself, but currently I have some plays on Space, which is Virgin Galactic, which I'm looking okay on. So I currently own 200 shares at the $19 strike price, and not looking so good at that point because right now it looks like Space is trading at $17.54. So I own them at 19 a share, so minus $17.54. I'm actually down $1.46 per share, and I own 200 shares. So I'm actually down $292 overall on my shares of Virgin Galactic. However, as you can see, had a nice spike up in the morning, but then we sold off right around the midday, and then we pretty much traded sideways. We ended up closing the day actually down about 1%. So Virgin Galactic has also been kind of trailing off slowly for the past week. So something to keep an eye on. But I do have a covered call on Virgin Galactic that I sold at my cost basis at $19. And I sold two of them for $22 each. So my max profit is going to be $44. And right now, selling a covered call, those are trading for $6. So like I said, I sold them for $22. So they're already profitable at that price level. So I'm not too concerned about those right now. As like I said, if Virgin Galactic does hit $19 in the next 2 days or goes above it, I'll get my shares called away at break even in terms of my stock appreciation, but I will get to keep my $44 in max profit on my covered calls. And not only that, but I also sold a 12 strike put yesterday for $2, which is not much, covers the cost of my commissions if you want to think about it that way, or some food money. But that means that my max profit for this week is a total of $46 on Virgin Galactic, and my collateral that's tied up just in terms of the shares is going to be $3,800, right? Because I own 200 shares at $19 each, and I'm going to have to add on to that my $1,200 in collateral for my cash secured put. So I have a total of $5,000 in play on Space this week, and I told you my max profit is going to be $46. So that would be $46 divided by 5,000. I have a chance to have a 0.92% return on risk for this trading week, only on my Virgin Galactic trades, which is pretty darn good. So I'm pretty happy about that. And like I said, they're looking pretty good right now. My other trade that I put on yesterday was silver. So I am a part of the Silver Surfer gang, but as you can see, silver kind of sold off today. So I was getting a little bit nervous, but not too nervous because my puts are actually at $22.50. So I sold those for $5. And actually, because we sold off, actually for two reasons, because silver sold off today, and also because the volatility index went up, I'm actually a little bit in the red on those puts that I sold. Because if we take a look at selling puts at $22.50, they are trading for $6 right now, and I sold them for $5. So I'm actually losing $1 per contract. And the reason is not entirely because it's sold off. Yes, that's a part of the reason. But the other reason is if we take a look at the VIX or the volatility index, and because you can't trade it, you can't really look at it on Robinhood. So if we look at this ETF version, UVXY, this is right now what caused my premiums to go up and essentially me being in the red. Because all morning long, when VIX was kind of trading sideways, Theta decay was just eating away at my premium on silver, and I was slowly getting profitable. But then, because VIX started going up, if you know from my prior videos, when VIX goes up, all premiums go up as well. So because of that, the premium value for my sold put went up, which means that I am losing money currently. But I'm not worried about it because, again, my put is at 22.50. I mean, silver's trading right now at 24.76, so I still have a good buffer to go. So I'm not too worried about it. But that's the power of volatility, or what we call VIX, also known as Vega. Because in a perfect scenario, you want to sell options with high volatility or high Vega or high VIX, and then you want to buy them back to close if you choose to when volatility goes down, or when VIX goes down, or when Vega goes down. That would be a perfect scenario. Obviously, you can't time everything perfectly, but that's the explanation of why, even though one full trading day has passed, the change in VIX or volatility and also the change in the share price for silver outweighed the Theta decay. But again, it has to go to zero by end of day Friday because that's when my puts expire. So I'm not too worried about it as long as silver doesn't continue to sell off and get tested to my $22.50 strike price. And lastly, I have some plays out on AMD. So if you remember, I have a put on at $73 that I started last week. And then I also put on another 75 strike put this week. So right now, AMD was kind of very kangaroo today, up and down, but again, didn't really break 80. So I'm pretty secure, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to collect max profit on my puts. So taking a look at the options chain here, I sold my 73 put for $35 and I sold my 75 put for $13. So just taking a look at the options chain here, let's just see, scroll down. 75 is trading for $10 right now, so I'm profitable by $3 per contract. And 73 strike is trading for $8. So I'm very profitable right now because I sold them for $35. So I'm actually about 78% profitable on my 73 strike puts. But like I said, I'm going to try and ride these to max profit by end of day Friday. You know, best case scenario is I just need Space or Virgin Galactic to rally, because that way my shares will get called away. Hopefully my silver and AMD plays will expire worthless and I can be 100% cash going into the weekend, and then I can choose to play whatever I want this coming Monday. But I'm not too convinced unless we get a big rally on Virgin Galactic that will hit 19 in the next 2 days, but it's possible. I mean, there's not a lot of momentum either way on the squeeze indicator. RSI is also kind of in the middle. The one thing that's bearish about Virgin Galactic is that it's trading below the Ichimoku cloud, which is a little bit bearish. But again, I think we just need one little catalyst because space can move 4 to 5% easily in a day. So I think we just need one little catalyst to kind of propel it to the upside. We'll have to wait and see if something comes out today after hours or maybe tomorrow or Friday. But again, I'm not too worried about it because we're not that far away from my cost basis. I mean, the other thing I could do is I could try and sell more puts on it to try and reduce my cost basis if I get assigned shares, or just sell puts and covered calls to further reduce my cost basis by collecting premium. So that's just what my thoughts are for today on the trading day. Let's just take a look at see what Nvidia is doing currently. So not a lot of movement so far on Nvidia. I'm not sure if they've actually released their earnings data or not, but the one thing I am keeping an eye on is when AMD had their earnings a little while ago, a lot of the other semiconductor stocks also got a nice pump because AMD had good earnings. So I'm wondering and kind of hoping if Nvidia has good earnings, then hopefully AMD will get a nice pump as well. And then that way my cash secured puts will be even more out of the money and I won't have to stress about them or be worried. But as you can see, AMD's kind of been trading flat for the past few days, which is great for Theta Gang because that just means that time is slowly eating away at your premiums so you can collect max profit. So those are my thoughts right now. Let's take a look at silver. So kind of up and down for the past few days, right? It took a big hit late last week, rallied a little bit, dipped down, rallied a little bit, now it's dipping down. So we'll have to see what's going to happen for silver for the rest of the week. I mean, like I said, even if it wants to trade sideways for the rest of the week, that'll be perfectly fine with me. I can collect max profit. But we'll just have to wait and see, keep an eye out to see what silver wants to do. And that's it. Let me know if you have any options on NVIDIA right now. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you're not in the Discord server already, make sure you get in there. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in Discord or in the YouTube comments below. And as always, happy trading.